Grant, that means even more now on the plate of Jimmy Butler, who has been just lights out for the Heat over the last couple of games.
And in large part because of Miami's inability to manufacture buckets. Jimmy's getting buckets and done great in Game 3 and Game 4, and expect his team to step up and play big here tonight. Huge when he got those fouls in the game, and small ball did not work against this Sixer attack, 76er attack. And Harris, his numbers have gone down, but he's still been efficient. Just the team overall playing better with Embiid out on the court.
Sixers turn it over.
Jimmy Butler did most of that damage in the paint, shooting more three-pointers in this series and shooting with great efficiency from downtown.
Harden left open, finally found his three-point stroke. 40-point game in the regular season, 2 so far in the playoffs. Adebayo with a stick back.
Knocking down some three-pointers if you're Miami.
Grant, keep in mind one thing that Doc Rivers told us prior to Game 4 in Philly the other night was that we don't mind Jimmy Butler scoring a bunch of points. It's if he's scoring and facilitating. That's when he kills you. And Embiid misses a tough fadeaway.
Which then Miami is so dangerous with their depth.
Embiid, the 7-foot point guard, getting Maxey set up. He couldn't finish. Adebayo was there to bother the shot. Here comes Strus, full head of steam, and the finish.
Philadelphia defense can get set.
Harden wants to take Vincent, poked away. Butler was there. Maxey trying to sprint back. Butler! 9 points for Jimmy Buckets. The high energy as they are riding the early emotional wave from better than 20,000. Embiid trying to save. Adebayo has it. Now it looks like Gabe Vincent may be shaken up. Adebayo, the driving kick, good close by Harden. They find Strus. That's a 3. The Philadelphia Sevens. Chuck and Kenny with our FanDuel free-to-play game. I think Chuck's going to work on his Spanish.
That's our Emmy award-winning studio show at its best.
Well, good news, at least for the moment, for the Sixers. Joel Embiid, who is reaching at his lower back as Embiid clears. Harden wants to push to the basket. Dedmon got a piece. Some big victories away from home. Grinded out, gritty team as Harris comes inside. Denied. Bam Adebayo flexing his defensive muscle. Here comes Niang taking Robinson baseline into the corner. Milton looked like he lost the handle on his way up. And the officials say offensive foul.
To sit him and rest him and obviously go with Gabe Vincent here tonight.
Maxey, the driver, they work it outside to Harris. Nice little spin outside. Maxey left open.
Balls, the energy, a little too relaxed right now from Philadelphia, and certainly on the road they're going to have to up their intensity and value the basketball. But Oladipo has improved with his three-point shooting here in this series, knocking it down with confidence.
Here comes Milton. Second stab at it, couldn't guide it home. You can feel it. These fans want Robinson back in the mix.
I can feel it. Philadelphia needs to get Embiid and going. I mean, he's a scoring champion, and he has not touched the ball much at all. Get him going.
Miami has been in control as we hit the midway point of the second quarter.
And once again, this zone giving troubles at times to Philadelphia.
Maxey had it stolen by Butler. Everyone's touching it. Everyone is engaged offensively. Very encouraging start for the Heat as Embiid leaves that one short. But he has proven to a lot of people around the league that he is finding his form. Embiid steps in. This hasn't been his night so far. The night for the Heat. Maxey turned his back and the Sixers turned it over in Game 4 as Miami coughs it up.
Miami can't get casual. This team is explosive offensively.
Miami is out of fouls. Harden probing the defense. Harris gonna launch. Way too much. What does Embiid have left in the tank here in Game 5? Strus, hot start, not that time. That's his second offensive rebound of the night. Strus knifes back in and lays it up off glass. First points for Strus since the early part of the first quarter. But boy, has he found a home for himself here in South Florida.
And plays good defense as well. Something Eric Spoelstra really values from his production.
Grant, I don't think you can play on this team if you don't defense.
That's true.
If you don't defend, I should say. Here's Embiid. Fadeaway shot. Adebayo got a piece. The Defensive Player of the Year, which raised some eyebrows here. Grant, they thought that it should have been a little bit higher. 0.3 seconds to shoot. Harden can't find anyone. Maxey. After what we saw in Game 4.
He faked the dribble handoff and found that seam getting to the rim.
Three-pointer from Harden won't go, and the rebound cleared by Adebayo.
Defending out on the perimeter, playing into his hands defensively.
Almost another lackadaisical turnover committed by the Sixers. Harris able to get it back and then forces his way into the paint. Couldn't finish. Tucker wants to push. Harris is back. Tucker, wild shot. Butler! Now it's 16 points.
Well, the effort. I mean, they're sitting there, and Butler coming down the court, able to get that offensive rebound. 3 guys there, no one jumped for it. The effort right now ramping up.
So the Heat come up empty. Maxey into the corner to Green. Can Tyrese Maxey get his offensive game going? As we hit the midway point of the third quarter. Harden sizes up Bam. Maxey slices in and out.
Shots since he's been here in Miami, taking a lot this series, and as I said in the first half, been very efficient from downtown.
2 of 4 tonight is Butler from 3-point distance, but shot just 23% from 3. Much improved 3-point stat line so far for the Heat. That was a big part of the story. Games 3 and 4 in Philadelphia. Harden wants to take Vincent. Masterful defense from Gabe Vincent. And the Sixers dodge one. Harris taking Tucker to the box, leans in. Tucker with a clean strip. All the manpower, all the games that they missed, Grant, to their key guys. Butler, Adebayo, Lowry, who's out tonight.
The effort, as Spoelstra talked about, plus 18 points in the paint against Philadelphia, and then forcing turnovers and 19 points off those turnovers has really been part of the difference in this game thus far.
Run out situation, Strus into Embiid's face. Was on the floor, writhing in pain for a couple of seconds. But Grant, he has soldiered through. Another concern for Doc Rivers, how do you stop the bleeding? Miami coming for more. Bam! Right thumb surgery early December, missed about 6 weeks, 22 games of the season.
Struggles in Philadelphia games 3 and 4, but he's not settling. He's coming off those screens and getting to the paint, attacking the bigs of Philadelphia.
Harden, no, tough left-handed leader. 3-on-1 run out. Adebayo like a runaway freight train. As that thing heads back to Memphis, and then ESPN Thursday. This Heat Sixers series heads back to Philadelphia to the Miami Heat. Just amazing how wild the pendulum can swing game to game in a 7-game playoff series, Grant. The other night, everything working for the Sixers. As Korkmaz misses badly from deep.
Stepped up for you. How you manage that, manage expectations, minutes, shot selection, and keeping everybody engaged, keeping everybody happy, and keeping the eye on the prize of what's most important.
Possession. Come up on the final 4 minutes. Work on Korkmaz. Dangerous pass into the hands of Martin.
There from the corner. So the pressure tonight was on Miami, you know, coming back and having to hold serve here at home, and now that'll be the case. Game 6 for Philadelphia.
Words to vote for.
Not at all. 2 of the best coaches here right now in this matchup, and also fun to see some of the younger coaches have success.
And the Miami Heat answer the bell. They will stay perfect at home in the playoffs as they put one on the Philadelphia 76ers, 120-85.